Hey everyone, I'm back with another video, and I don't know when. I think the last time I uploaded was in April, which was what? Today's July, January, February, March, April, May, June. I think that was like 3 months ago. And yep, you're reading the title. I think yeah. After the spread of you know of the virus, we got new trouble in our hands, don't we? Huh? You know, I wanted to say rest in peace to George Floyd, who passed away on I don't know, was it June? I'm not sure because I have heard of him. I no, I haven't heard of him, but I heard him in how do you say this? By the way, if you hear some background noises, that's my sister on TikTok. Yeah, that's fine. Um, but yeah, so let's start all the way back when I uploaded that video. It's called Update. So I think like a month later, I received a puppy from my Braille teacher, and it's a Shih Tzu, as you saw in one of the videos that I was in with Amy, with my sister, and he was such a cute little puppy. If only he was here though. But yeah, he's like he's a Shih Tzu, and if you know how Shih Tzu looks like, then you might find out he's cute. I think he's like he was born in March. I think I think he's like 3 months old, or I'm not sure. But yeah, we're taking care of him. He's such a good little boy. I called him Kobe. Now don't judge me, cause I know the the basketball star passed away, but it's not. It's Kobe with the K, and with the B. Wait, actually, his name is Kobe. Yeah, sure, weird name. Judge me in the comments, sure, whatever. Don't care. Um, yeah, his name is Kobe, and he's a good little dog. Sometimes he barks at my brother, and you know, my brother's special. He's autistic and special. He's going to a special school. He's actually doing good, and also today is his surgery for his teeth. So everybody wish him luck, cause today's his surgery on a Friday. So after the puppy, we were having fun with him, and then one day I was on YouTube, you know, looking for, just searching, and then until I see this George Floyd, like, George Floyd killed, or what happened to George Floyd. Believe me, we all seen it, besides me. So I looked forward to it, and I pressed it, and I searched up who he was. He was an NFL player. Yeah, I wasn't not I'm not that fan of football. I am a fan of soccer. Yeah, but apparently, four cops trying to detain him, and some people say that he was resisting. So I'm not sure. I'm not the judge for that. So, and then you know what happened next. You saw the video. You heard about it in the news. So don't let me explain it, okay? Because we all know we went when we went through. Yeah, we lost too many people already. We don't need to talk about it. Rest in peace, George Floyd. So then after that, I investigated, you know, what actually happened. My mom says that he was resisting, and apparently, it, even if he was caught with a fake dollar bill, is this what I heard? I think if he had this, would never happen. If he was resisting, I'm not sure because I want to take a look at it. If I'm no longer in this position, if I see he's like showing signs of resisting, then I don't know. If he's resisting, he was resisting. If he's cooperating, he was cooperating, and it's just the cops who are bad, who are doing the dirty works. I'm not blaming George Floyd. I'm not blaming the cops. I'm blaming no one. So, hmm, I just I don't I am not sure what happened. I don't know what happened. People saw it there, and well, you know, people saw it. They posted on Facebook, Instagram, probably, and I'm not sure where else. But and then he was, you know, put down on the floor, knee to the neck. I don't have to explain it. And then after his death, I guess all heck broke loose. Everybody started protesting, you know, during the virus, even though it's out there, they don't even care. Protesting and all that stuff. I don't blame them. And they're doing the Black Lives Matter. You know, I support it, but if you're asking whose side am I on, I'm on nobody's side. I'm not even on the protester side. I'm not even the cop side. I support the Black Lives Matter. I support you know, the cops. Here's the thing that's what's wrong about both of them. Alright? Let's start with the cops. First of all, we all know that, you know, that murder is illegal, obviously. And it's hard. It's hard to lose someone you love the most. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. Yeah, and and the thing is, the cops, when they were protesting, you know, our president Donald Trump reached out saying like, "Oh, you know, this is very sad, and that we can't believe we had to lose, like, you know, a black person." And yeah, and I feel for the pain the for George Floyd and his family members and his, what was it, a daughter, you know. She had to she had to grow up without his father. Very sad. We all been there. We suffered through the worst times. So yeah, we suffered a lot. We suffered a lot. Everybody, not just not just that one person. Everybody. I feel bad, and I've been in that situation. Believe me, my father passed away. I don't know, like what, 5 years ago, 4 years ago. I don't know, but it's been a long. He died. He passed away in 2014. So, and I think it was 6 years ago actually. So yeah, I've been there. So then the cops. What kind of cops do we have here, huh? We have protesters over here saying Black Lives Matter. The cops, on the other hand, are not doing their job. Let me explain. You put a 72-year-old man in the. You push him, and you see he's bleeding from his head. That is the worst thing that you ever do. You have to be evil to do that. What kind of person pushes an elder? That's that is that is messed up. And I think I heard that a cop tried to another, like, I don't know, an officer tried to help, and apparently that he was stopped from that officer that pushed. Or what what kind of cops do we have here? What, they're over here saying that, oh, we're here to protect you. In reality, a cop just pushed an elderly man, and I think a woman too, more than 80 years old. I think, I'm not sure, but what kind of what what, what kind of cops do we have here, huh? And then the news are trying to get the new, some news, trying to report it, and then all of a sudden the cops are shooting down, thinking that, they're just doing their job and you're doing yours. But why shoot a news anchor? Why pepper spray them? I even heard that one news anchor was, I don't know, was it a tear gas? I don't know. Oh, I don't know, some kind of grenade substance made a an anchor go blind permanently on one side. I don't know which one it was. But what? What? Now we got cops attacking the protesters. We got cops protesting the protesters. The news, innocent people. What kind of cops do we have here, huh? Yeah, there's some good cops out there, and there's some bad cops out there. Believe me, there is. Now, on to the protesters. You guys can do it. You have the right to protest. You know, you can do that. But if you're gonna loot, I would say I don't recommend it. But what I don't recommend the most is do not loot in a pawn shop. No, don't do that. Because, for an example, apparently protesters were trying to get into this pawn shop, and this clerk was inside, all of a sudden I think they broke in, like the use, and then this clerk pulls out his weapon, and he fires, and one person passed away. Everybody ran. Cops were called, and that. And that one person that got unlucky has passed away. Yeah. Well, I guess. Oh my god. Amy, no, no, no. Amy, no.
What?
Cut it, cut it, cut it. No.
Cut what?
No, no, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. That's copyrighted.
Okay.
Okay.
Just thinking it.
No, 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 no. You don't understand. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, as soon as you hear that, I feel like, oh my god. So, anyways, yeah, so, um, back to the cops on Bad's decision. Well, actually, the protesters. So then, they're over here, protesting the Black Lives Matter. All of a sudden, they're checking black cops now. I think I heard. I'm not sure. That's what I heard. This is what I'm hearing from the news. And, we got some comments down there saying they're supporting Black Lives Matter, but there's black cops out there, and they're attacking those black cops, and they're defending themselves, and then they're just calling out like, let them go. And basically, that's their decision, and yeah, that's it. And you guys do your decision. I do mine. All right.
Alright.
If you're gonna do the crime, you're gonna have to do the time, or even worse. And basically, that's what I have from this drama that's all going on. He's snoring. I'm not surprised. So apparently this dog is sleeping.
Oh, so cute, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Sleeping like a little person. Oh, hi. Hi. Can I wake you up?
Yep, apparently.
Sleepyhead.
So then, what else? After all this drama, basically I found stories to hear. You might know what. If you guys are thinking, let's see, the answer is entitled people, entitled parents, then you're right. There's Karens all over the world, especially white ones. I don't care, but I mean, think about it. It's kind of funny, but if you run into one, it won't be funny anymore. It won't be funny anymore. And I have an aunt. I have I think a cousin, which is my sister's godmother, named Karen. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, she's entitled. No, she ain't. No, she is not entitled. She is a very good person. Just whenever you hear a girl named Karen, don't automatically assume that she's a wild Karen, an entitled person. No. You're judging too quickly. What are you doing? Huh? Yeah, basically that. That's what a Karen is.
Need help or something?
No.
Okay.
We all seen it. We saw the Karens, the entitled people. Before I was recording, there's actually a woman called Bikini Karen. Huh? Yeah, Bikini Karen. And then over in the news, like a few months ago, or I think a month ago, or a few weeks ago, I heard that a Karen was in Starbucks and and then yelling at one of the employees, and what's actually funny is that the guy stayed calm as always, and then was on GoFundMe saying how to deal with Karen, and apparently he got all the money because of Karen, and then this Karen is suing that guy because she wants that money. You know how they are. They want free stuff. Yay. That was very cringy. I don't know why I did that. But yeah. But yeah, I never ran into a Karen, and hopefully we don't all run into a Karen. But life sucks, and yeah, we run into a Karen. So if you speak another language, what the Karens cannot understand, just speak that language. And easy, they would just say racist comments, and then as soon as they're leaving, tell them goodbye in English and have a nice day, and probably that'll piss them off, and that. I've been hearing these Karen stories, and I believe them. People don't believe them. People some believe them. I do, cause let's say I ran into an entitled person, but it's not a Karen. I get what's a male version of Karen? Was it a Chad? I guess. I'm not sure. I got my own story, so like it was I don't know, a year ago. Actually, 2 years ago. Actually, 1 year ago. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So when I went back to school on to school that I went to, it was a middle school. When I came back, it was on I don't remember what. I think it was on a Tuesday, and it was first period, and I had math class. Actually, yeah, I had math class. So as soon as my one-on-one opens the door, the guy says, "Oh, no, 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 no! You have to stay out there." And I get this weird vibe saying like, I don't know what this is, cause I experienced that before the Karens, you know, before entitled people were out there. So I didn't. I experienced this. I experienced American Karen, which was a Chad, I think. I'm not sure. I thought Kevin would have been a good one, but I don't know. That is that. So then, and one on one says, "Okay, okay," and I close the door. I tell her, "I'm getting this weird vibe," and she's like, "Me too." So then, the bell rings. We go inside, get the papers. Here's the thing. My one on one has a baby face, so I can tell how this teacher was confused. Alright, yeah, but his behavior is not perfect. So, we went inside. There was me, my one on one, and these two other girls. So then we were chatting. And my one on one was doing my work for me because I was, you know, blind for the first time. And this guy comes over to me, and here's what he says. He says, "You." I didn't know he was talking to me. "Hey, young man, where's your paper?" And I'm like, "You're talking to me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm talking to you. Where's your paper?" Here's what I was about to say. "Oh yeah, my one-on-one has it. Her name is, let's call her Jen. Gen. Sure, whatever. Don't care." I was gonna say, "Oh, my, oh, my one-on-one named Jen has it," but he caught me out. So here's what I said. "Oh, my one cuts me off, and then and I don't remember what he said because it was about a year ago. He says, 'Why don't you have your paper?' And I'm like, 'Is this guy an idiot? Doesn't he see that I'm blind? Couldn't he not see my scars or something?' And I'm like, and then Jen responds, 'I have his work,' and the guy says, 'Do you? Why does he not have it? Why? What's your name?' or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And then And then Jen says, "I don't go to the school. I'm just helping him because I'm his one-on-one." And the guy was, they were arguing all that stuff. And then I'm like sitting there like, do I go in? Do I hear this? And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna get this guy in trouble. So then, and then after he understands what it is, I guess he leaves. So then I'm like, I turn to my one-on-one, and I'm like, Jen, let's report this guy. I'm gonna report. Or actually, I think, or Jen said to me, we're gonna report him, and I'm like, I agree. I don't like this behavior. And so there were these two girls hearing this. So we had witnesses. I don't think there was cameras in that classroom. So we do our math work, and after first period was over, we go to the second period, which was language arts. I I miss that teacher, man. He was such a cool dude. He was a cool guy, cool teacher, cool teach. And my one-on-one talks to the teacher, about reporting a guy. So we left. Apparently, I skipped language charts because I had to report him. Or, we had to report him. So then, so we went to the counselor, we reported him, and then we gave all the details to the counselor. And we told them, including the two witnesses. And after that, I think we went back. I don't know, I think we skipped language charts. And yeah, that's it. Before all this happened, I think that was like I think a Monday. A Monday. We were after math because my teacher was there. She was she was a good, cool teach. So yeah, we went to language arts, and apparently we met like the assistant of the language arts teacher, saying that, oh, you could go to third period right away. And I'm like, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh, this, you know, I thought kids were allowed. There's a substitute teacher. Oh, So then we left. Apparently, she was warning me about this teach. This substitute teacher was in the same class. Well, was not in the same class, but like, he was in the same school after, you know, before I met him. So, here's what you know, the assistant teacher and the substitute teacher were fighting, or not fighting, but arguing. And then explained to the class, oh, don't listen to her. She doesn't know what I'm thinking, and then so then that's what happened. That's why she was warning me not to go there this whole time. I thank her for that. And then, you know, on Tuesday, all that happened, arguments with me and the substitute teacher with Jen. And then, so I guess I got little revenge on him. So we reported him, and he was in for counseling. So he went to the counsel room, and then the counselor was talking about him, like, you have reports issues. And then apparently he was digging himself a hole, and he's digging deeper. He made some lies, I guess. And then apparently I think the two girls were called, and gave evidence. And then he had no evidence. So So he was never working in that middle school ever again. He was working there for the last time. He's no longer gonna be hired. And after that day, he was gone. I told my mother what happened, and yeah, the next day, we talked to the assistant teacher and the language arts teacher, and everything went well. And the assistant teacher was like, I should have reported him. Since Monday. Sorry, you guys have to go through that. I'm like, oh, we did it ourselves, so you know, so we don't have, so that guy doesn't have to go to our school anymore. So goodbye, entitled Chad. And that's the end of my story. Now, 2020 has been hard. People passing away, Corona. But you know what's the good thing about it? About 2020 is all the middle and all the eighth graders are everybody's graduating, and everybody's graduating. So I am not in. So I graduated on June, on the 18th, and we had a meeting through Zoom, and we talked and all that stuff. And then so I'm gonna go to high school. So, and if you guys are going to high school next year, I wish you the good luck of high school. I wish you good luck. And everybody who passes, good job, because you deserve it. And you deserve it well. And then probably summer school is going to start. Yeah, sucky. It's going to suck. But at least you got something to do, right? But, yeah, that's it. I got nothing more. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Let me just tell you there's one more story, and that's it. Yeah. So my name, the Andy and my last name part, that channel title, that channel name is gonna change completely. So hopefully you don't guys get mistaken. Okay. Hopefully you guys don't get mistaken, just in case, so you don't have to unsubscribe. And yeah. So I'm gonna change my title name because I don't like that name. I like it how I like it. Alright. So you're gonna after this video is uploaded, I'm gonna change my title name. Alright. I think I'm gonna give it about 3 or 2 days. So after 3 days, that name, Andy Isidoro, is gonna change. So I'm not gonna tell you what it is, cause I'm gonna keep it as a surprise. But if you hate the new name, then that's you. I don't care. So hopefully you guys doing great. Keep playing your games. Hopefully you guys are having fun. And I'll see you guys later.
Stop recording button.